I thought you were talking about the meme of the taxi, you know, like the foreigner with the taxi driver. Like he doesn't know how to tell him to get off. Like I want to get off here.
Ay,
Very sure
o
the
da
Azat. Very sure the Azat. I thought that's the one you're talking about.
Yani asıl demesi gereken şeyi ben hala bilmiyorum.
Ben de hala bilmiyorum. Ben de
Gerçekten mi?
ben ne diyorum normalde? Tamam buradayız.
Buradayız.
Ben öyle diyorum.
Ben otobüsten nasıl iniyorduk onu bile unuttum. Beni arabadan indiriyorsun
I don't like when I take like dolmuş.
Evet.
I don't say anything. I wait for people to go down. I go down with them. Gerçekten bu videodan üzerinde yer yapıyorum.
İneceğin yerde inemiyor.
Hiçbir şey demiyorum.
Kimse
Really?
inmediği için
Bekliyorum. Hello everyone. Welcome back again to the video. I'm Wissam.
And I'm Seray.
Today we'll be talking about something that is important for all people and for us as well, which is, do you know what we're talking about today?
No.
It's
Özellikle bakmadım. Evet.
okay, fine. O zaman we're talking about work or jobs.
Ha söylemişti.
Yes, I did.
Tamam.
Yes.
Hemen unutmuşum. 5 dakika önce
O
konuşmuşum.
İngilizce deyim var yani hem unutar insanlar biliyor musunuz bu deyim?
Bilmiyorum.
You have a memory of a goldfish.
Goldfish. Balıklar unutkan diye mi?
Uh-huh. Yes, so you have a memory of a goldfish.
Ha goldfish gibi bir memorin var. Okey.
Türkçe'de bir şey var mı?
Balık hafızalı derler.
Ha zaten aynı.
Aynen.
Biz goldfish de diyoruz. Okay.
Peki.
Anyway, yes.
Hemen bir şey soracağım. Az önce soramamıştım.
Hı-hı.
Work ve job'ın ne farkı var? Yani ikisi de iş. Biri meslek, biri iş mi?
Okay. So one of them is something specifically that you do, like a job. Okay. For example, I'm a teacher. Okay. So that's a job. But work, when you don't want to say what you do exactly, you just say çalışıyorum. So you use work. For example, if you say I work at a school. Ama tamamen
okay.
yani bilmiyor yani ne çalışıyorsun orada.
Anladım.
You get it? Yes. But job, you say your career, your meslek.
Peki tamam work'ü fiil olarak kullandığımızda öyle. Ama isim olarak kullandığımızda da
No, there's
it's my work falan hani.
Yes, there's
This is my job.
This is my job, we say. This is my work. We can say this is my work, but it's mostly not for like for job. It's mostly for like artists. Like for example, if someone is painting, you say this is my work.
I'm working late.
She breaks into a song, yes. So basically like that. So but job basically it's like meslek.
Anladım.
Yes. So can you tell me what's your favorite job? I think you're doing your favorite job now.
No.
You're not doing your favorite job?
It's not my favorite.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, what's your favorite job?
I cannot decide it because hepsi benim bebeklerim gibi.
Okay, like tell me something that sounds good to you. Yani sana hoş geliyor.
Oyunculuk olabilir. Yani acting.
Actress, actually. Yes, acting in general. Acting. Okay, acting. I can see you as acting. You have a photogenic face. I mean, as you have noticed. Yes. So, stop. So yeah. So okay, acting is good. For example, for me, my favorite job. Well, when I was younger, I wanted to be a rock star.
And
that didn't
you
work.
do it.
I mean, okay, I play guitar, but I'm not a rock star. Kind of.
Ya yaptın ama.
Yaptım, yes, but I'm not like rock star. You know, it's like more. Anyways, but
Şu an onu yapmıyorum.
Şu an I'm not. I'm a rock star to my students.
Ya
See?
çok iyi.
Yes. If my students are watching this, I'm sorry. It's cringy, I know, but I'm sorry. But now, like, if I'm thinking about it now as an adult, I wanted to be a psychologist.
Cidden mi?
Yeah. Actually, I did. Okay, I didn't study psychology, but I read lots of books on psychology. Like you know, I'm really interested in the psychics of people. But of course, I'm not doing that. I'm an English teacher, which is actually I love my job. Like I like in university, I studied English language and literature, and that's the thing that I meant to do. So I love it. Yeah. let's start from the beginning. So we have like people who work in an office. What do we call them? In Turkish, what do we call them? In Turkish.
Ya beyaz yakalı diyebiliriz aslında.
Actually, that's different, but yeah, that's white collar.
White collar.
Not color, collar.
Ha,
Yes.
white collar anladım.
A lot of people think white collar, but a collar. Collar, it's, do you know what's collar? It's
Bilmiyorum.
this.
Tamam yaka da o demek.
Uh-huh. Yes, so white collar. So white collar jobs are basically you do work in the office.
Evet.
That was before. Like it's an old thing. We used to say like white collar and blue collar. But now we say office worker.
Okay.
Yeah. So people who work in an office, we say office worker.
Ya çok daha mantıklı gibi.
Yani office
Yakanın
worker.
rengine göre.
It's weird. What about in Turkish? What do you say?
Beyaz yakalı demiştim. Ben office worker, ofis çalışanı
Office
diyebilirim.
çalışan. Okay. The next one we have is something that a lot of my friends do actually. It's like in Turkish you say program yazama.
Ya mühendis diyebilir miyim?
Well, actually there is an electrical. No, we don't say that.
Evet. Ya,
Yeah, we say normally in English we say programmer, computer programmer. That's
bilgisayar programlayıcısı gibi
Yes.
çevriliyor. Ama öyle mi diyoruz emin değilim. Hani zaten
But you
onu
can
bilgisayar
say-
mühendisleri yapıyor
yes,
yani.
you can say electrical engineer, but that's for electric.
No, computer engineer.
You can also say computer engineer, but not like I'm not sure to be honest, but I believe they are called computer programmers. I think computer engineers can program too.
Yazılım mühendisi de diyebilirim. Ya böyle hepsi birbirine bitişik
Yes.
ya böyle.
Okay. Don't confuse them all
Tamam,
together.
bilgisayar programlayıcısı.
Yes, we can say like people who program, people who like they program applications on the computer or they program software. We say software engineer, which is easy, I think. In Turkish, do you say software engineer? What do you say?
Yazılım mühendisi.
Oh, okay, cool. All right. Now, for animal lovers, if you want to take your cat or your dog
Pronounce that.
or hamster to a doctor, we don't say animal doctor. In Turkish,
Animal
you say,
doctor.
You could say that, but it's weird. In Turkish, you say vet, right? What do you say?
No, veteriner.
Veteriner. In English, it's the same. Veterinarian.
Veterinarian.
You can say veterinarian as
Or-
like the full name or vet.
What?
Yes.
Actually, I used to want mu?
Used to want to be.
Ama eskiden istiyorum.
Uh-huh.
I used to want to be. I used to want to be a veterinarian when I preparing to university mi denir?
When I was preparing for university.
I'm preparing for university, but because of the I love biology. But I figured out bağlaçları kuramadım. Dur söyleyeceğim.
Okay.
I just love the human part of the biology. I figured out that.
Good.
I don't want I don't want to learn any animals
Right.
like I don't know what's name of the like organlar çarçur.
Organs.
Organs bu da. Organs.
Okay, you didn't want to learn about the animal's body. You wanted to learn more about the human body.
Yeah, but I cannot I couldn't study like what's the tıp in English? Medicine. Yeah. I couldn't study medicine, so I'm studying architecture right now.
Now it's
Ne
architecture.
alaka? Hani neyse.
Well, I mean,
Bunu da çok seviyorum bu arada.
Yeah, but it's like the body of a human and the body of a building in
Gibi
a
bir
way.
şeyler var.
Yes.
Ama neden? Animals, organs and like there are so much animal in world
There are so-
and the earth.
Okay.
Hani so there's so much
So many animals.
there are so many information about animals organs. Like I think this is too hard. Harder than the medicine Kinda,
Oh, in a way.
in my
In a
opinion,
way.
because yani only one human in the world, you know.
Yeah.
There's only one information about that. So dedim I cannot wait. Hani,
But you can be just
yeah.
like, you know, some veterinarians are not always for all animals. Like some vets are for birds, some
but
vets are for
when
cats.
when
dogs.
you studying that,
Yeah, you have to learn about the whole
yeah,
thing.
yeah,
Yes,
yeah. If you
true.
studying that, if you are studying that, you have to learn everything, every
True.
every
Thing.
information,
All information.
all information.
Yes. She got tired of speaking English.
Bayağı konuştum bu arada.
All right. Let's move on to the next one. The next one is for people who sell things on the street. Like, you know, like, do you like şalgam, for example?
Yeah, no, I don't like. I don't like.
you don't like-
I know şalgam, but I don't like.
You don't like it too?
I don't
Okay, I'm not the weird one, Chuck. Because I hate şalgam. I'm sorry.
Şalgam, taste of şalgam is weird.
It's very weird.
Yeah.
Now all Turkish people will hate us. Okay, so let's change it.
Lütfen
yes.
nefret etmeyin.
Okay, so people who sell stuff on the street, we call them street vendors. Street vendors.
Türkçesini düşünüyorum.
Huh. I don't know in Turkish.
Esnaf aslında ama esnaf da değil. Sokak satıcısı diyebilirim.
Sokak satıcı. Yeah, I heard sokak satıcı before. So all of them are called street vendors. So like people who sell corn, who sell şalgam, who sell what else? Like do you sell on the street? You sell a lot of stuff on the street. Kestane. Oh, I like that. What's kestane in English? Do you know?
Bir şey nut.
We say nuts, yes.
Aynen bir şey fındığı.
Chestnuts.
Chestnut.
Yes, chestnuts.
Nerenin chestnut'ı ünlüdür biliyor musun Türkiye'de? Bursa'nın.
Yes, Bursa.
Ben Bursalıyım.
Şeker.
Kestane şekeri.
Kestane. That's the best thing ever.
Evet ya.
I love
Dünyadaki en güzel tatlılardan biri.
Yes, it's amazing.
Canım çekti.
Next one, it's like people who work in a factory. What's factory in Turkish?
Fabrika.
Fabric. You want to say fabric.
Yeah, because fabric
Actually-
is kumaş ya.
Actually, yes, fabric, not fabrica. Fabric is kumaş.
Evet.
Yes, but in English, fabrica is a factory.
Factory, yeah.
Okay, so
Fabrika is factory.
Yes.
Sen de fabrika dedin bu arada.
Evet. Turkish and English, don't mix them. This is what happens if you mix them. Factory in Turkish fabrika, in English factory. So people who work in a
Hala
factory.
fabrika diyorsun.
Fabrika.
Fabrika.
Sorry, fabrika. Yes.
Tamam.
So a person who works in a factory, we say factory worker.
Çok basit.
Yeah, factory worker. What do you say?
Fabrika çalışanı mı diyebilirim?
Çalışan. Yes.
Fabrika işçisi, bilmiyorum. Fabrikada çalışan bir işte.
Yes, factory worker. Easy. Next one we have is when you go to a hotel and there is like a person who carries your bag to the room.
Asla Türkçesini bilmiyorum. Yani.
Evet.
Tamamdır.
So a person
Dur
who...
şimdi değil, bırakırken göründüm. Kat atacak oraya, tamam.
Okay. So a person who carries your bag to the room, if you go to a hotel, that person's job is bellboy.
Bellboy.
Yes, so bellboy.
Ama Türkçe'de yani valiz taşıyan görevli diye çevriliyor.
Yes, but it's... I don't know if there's a name for that in Turkish. If there's a name, please write it down in the comments. But I don't actually know the name in Turkish. She
Uşak
doesn't
değil
know.
ama. Uşak diye çeviriyor.
Yeah, she said
Çeviri,
Uşak. I
Uşak
don't
değil.
know. Anyways, let's move on. Next one we have is a person who works in mines. Do you know like
Maden.
Maden.
Yes.
Oh, okay. So that's maden in. Okay. So when you go underground, yes. So that's in English that's called a mine. In Turkish, maden. So a person who does that job in English we say it's a miner.
Miner.
In Turkish, madenci.
Madenci aynen.
Madenci, yes. So a miner is madenci because the maden in Turkish, in English it's mine. M-I-N.
Oradan geliyor.
Yes, oradan geliyor.
Miner.
So that's a mine.
Min mi direkt? M-I-N.
E. M-I-N-E.
M-I-N?
E.
E. Ha.
Yes, mine. Next one, it's actually my job. What is my job?
Rockstar.
I wish. But I don't have
Rockstar of the students.
Rockstar. Oh my God, you're not gonna let this go. Okay, Rock star of the student. Okay, let's make it less cool. Okay, so my job is a teacher. Okay, so my job is a teacher. And yes, so in Turkish it's öğretmen. Yes. In Turkish you say öğretmenim, my teacher, right? We
Evet,
say that a
yeah.
lot. But we don't say that in English, like my teacher.
Ne diyorsunuz?
Teacher.
Teacher.
Yes, we don't say öğretmenim.
Mesela ama öğretmenimi ilkokulun İngilizcesi ne ya?
Primary school.
Primary school. First school.
First school. Actually, kind of close. Yes, yes. Primary school, elementary school.
We use that.
Mm-hmm.
But and then we use actually get general çünkü.
Mm-hmm.
We use hocam.
Oh yes, hoca you say.
Hocam.
My
hoca.
My hoca. Hocam. You say hoca. Oh, hocam, yes. But actually, like in if you want to translate the word hoca into English, there is basically, like you can say teacher, but basically it's not a teacher. It's hoca, it's more respectful way. So you can say like my master, gibi.
Kind of.
Gibi. Like not exactly that. I could be wrong because like the translations, but mostly it's like my master. Also, like there is a Japanese name though. There's sensei, for example. Let's move on to the next one.
İş.
Yes, it's ish. So it's ish. Yes. Okay. So I'll tell you why she feels surprised. So a person who, if you want to buy a house, okay. So where do you go?
Emlakçı. Ajan anladım.
Hayır. Actually, o var ama yok.
Dedim real estate agent mı?
Yeah.
Böyle bir iş mi var?
Yes, there is. So, okay, that's one of Saray's mind blown. Again, we should make a category for those mind blown. Saray's mind blown.
Öyle bir şey edit yapalım bütün bölümler.
Yes, bütün.
Falan.
So like emlakçı in Turkish, but in English we say real estate agent.
Real estate ne demek?
Real estate emlak.
Ne kadar ilginç bir isim var. Gerçek estate.
Yeah, okay, yes.
Estate ne demek?
Real estate. Bu yani kalıp.
Tamam.
Real estate.
Estate'in bir anlamı yok mu?
No, there is a state. A state is like emlak, but real estate, it's like
Gerçek
gerçek.
estate.
No, like it's not like used in a separate way. Like it has to be together. Yeah, so it's like a kalıp. Yeah, real estate agent. Actually, they say agent, but not much because agent has a different name. Yes.
Aynen.
Yes. So, but we can say it because agent have many different names. Could be like something about like something with the government. Could be for example like the manager of a star, for example. Like I'm gonna call my agent. For example,
Manager gibi mi?
no, for example,
Agency.
yes, like for example, the agency and the person who controls it is an agent. So agent alone could be a problem, but if you say real estate agent, it's emlak. All right, and the next one is quite easy. If you work at a gas station, what's a gas station? Actually, I don't know.
Petrol diyoruz ya.
Petrol mu? No, the station.
Gaz istasyonu.
Gaz istasyonu. Okay, so gaz istasyon in English it's gas station, and a person who works there we say a gas station worker.
Çok.
Yes.
İstasyonu çalışanı.
Yes, a gas station worker. The next one we have is the person who like if you order something online
Yeah.
and that person gets you the product, the produce.
Courier.
Courier. Actually, courier. You say in Turkish.
Delivery man. Delivery guy diyorsun.
Delivery guy, delivery man. Actually, delivery man normally.
Ama delivery guy sanki
You can
daha-
say delivery guy. Yeah.
Bir iş yapan birine şey demek çok komik. Mesela gas station'da çalışan adama gas station guy.
Gas station guy. I mean, if you want to get like office guy, you know, we don't say that. No. So delivery man.
Office boy diye bir şey.
Actually, office boy is different. Office boy is the cleaner, for example, or like a person who makes tea, who makes coffee. That's an office boy.
Aynen.
Yes. So, but delivery man is like the normal, but people normally say delivery guy, like the delivery guy is here, for example. Yes, you can say that. But also we have a different name for that in English, actually, which is the same in Turkish, which you took from French. So you say, how do you say it in Turkish?
Courier.
Courier. In English we say courier. Or a carrier. Some people like they change it, they made it a carrier, but actually it's a courier, which came from French, which means delivery man.
Çok ilginç.
Yeah, it's interesting. So but mostly people know it as delivery guy. All right, now Next one we have is, I mean, probably people are familiar with it. It's people who work for the government. Like they make like public statements, they go out.
Politikacı.
Okay, so a person who works in the government, who makes public statements and who's like in front of people the whole time. So in Turkish you say politikacı.
Politikacı. Her şeyin sonuna Türkçe'de cı getirince iş oluyor. Onu yapan
Yeah, I know. Sağcı, for example. So in English, for politikacı, we say politician.
Politician.
Politician.
Bravo. Politician.
Yes. The next one we have is when you go somewhere, like when you travel to a new place and you want someone to tell you about the history.
Taksim.
Mesela Taksim, yes. Yeah. So when you go to new places, well, like Taksim, because people don't know actually Taksim. So
Ya da Beylikdüzü'ne gidersin mesela İstanbul'dan Beylikdüzü'ne.
you don't need that. Beylikdüzü is a different country. If you go to a place, like for example in Sultanahmet, and you find people who tell you like this is the blue mosque, this is the
Beylikdüzü'ne gülüyorum ben. New place. Beylikdüzü.
Zaten evet. So in Turkish you say rehber, right?
Actually we can say tur rehberi.
Tur rehber.
Tur rehberi.
Okay, well,
Tur zaten tur.
yeah. In English we say a guide like rehber or tour guide.
Tour guide.
So it's in Turkish, rehber or tur rehberi. Okay. Now, next one we're gonna have is an interesting word. Not a lot of people notice. So if you have, yeah, she doesn't know. So let me explain to you the meaning of the word first. So if you have a businessman who starts their business by themselves, like they don't need help. Like for example,
Startup.
like a startup, like if you have a company that's startup, the person who made that company, we call them an entrepreneur. So a person who starts their job or their work without anyone's help. They build everything by themselves.
Girişmek.
Yes, girişmek. So yeah. So
Entrepreneur.
no, it's actually French. That's why it's pronounced not enter. It's written
Ben yine
enter.
bir şeyi mind blown
Yeah.
yaptım sanmıştım.
Yeah, that's the small mind blown.
Bir
Small one.
anlık böyle yükseldi ve
Yes. So this word is originally French. There's no English proper word for that, but
nereden belli oluyor?
yeah, that's why even the pronunciation sounds like French. So we say entrepreneur. In French it's entrepreneur or something like that.
Enter demiyoruz.
No, one not enter. It's written ENT R, but it's pronounced as entrepreneur. Again, this is like istisna. Because it's not English word, it's French originally. That's why we say entrepreneur.
I get it.
Yes. What's in Turkish?
Girişimci.
Girişimci. Okay. So yeah, that's something I learned. All right. Next one we have is a type of dancing, which a lot of people like it. It's called ballet. In Turkish you say balet.
Hayır.
What do you say in Turkish?
Balerin.
No, that's the ballerina. That's the person who dances.
Ha, okay.
Yes, but like the dance itself.
Evet.
What is it?
Bale.
Ballet.
Bale.
Okay, but how do you write it in Turkish?
Bale.
No.
B-A-L-E.
B-A-L-E. It's English. It's written B-A-L-L-E-T. So there's a T here, but we don't say ballet. We say ballet. Why? Because this word again is not English. It's French again. So.
O yüzden bale diyoruz biz de.
Yes.
Mind blown.
Yes. Mind blown. That's mind blown. Yes. Saray's mind. We're gonna have this. Saray's mind blown.
Ama böyle gökkuşağı,
Evet.
gökkuşağı ya. Havai fişekler olur.
Yes. Fireworks. Or explosion. Because it's mind blown, it's better. So, this is a common thing in English. Whenever a word that has that comes from French originally, we use the French pronunciation. For example, in Turkish you say rendezvous. Mm-hmm. Yes. In English we also say rendezvous. But it's written with a Z, rendezvous. It's written like that. But we say rendezvous. In Turkish, you also say rendezvous. Yes.
Bilmiyordum bunu.
Also, the word bouquet. Bouquet of flower.
Buket.
Yes. In Turkish, you say bouquet.
Ama siz bouquet.
But in English, it's bouquet. Yes.
Anladım şimdi.
Yes, so there's a lot. There's a lot of French word in English. There's lots of them. For example, if you say like, I made a mistake. You can say I made a mistake, but also you can say I made a faux pas.
Öyle demeyiz bence.
No, really?
Der ki onu.
Yeah, I mean, but you have to speak to a native speaker. Yeah, but it's a common thing in English. You know?
Çok garip, hiç dizide, filmde
Because
duymadım.
faux pas, it's actually written foix pas, but because it's French, so faux pas. Yes, welcome to English world. Yes, in English there's a lot of French word originally, but not a lot of people use them. If you're using English as a second language, you don't really need to care about them. So,
Faux pas demem diye düşünüyorum.
yeah, faux pas, don't think about it. It's just an extra information. So yes. Next one we have is one of the things that I wanted to do when I was like really, really young, before Rockstar even. Before Rockstar. Yes, which is to go to space.
Astronot.
So you say
Astronot.
astronaut. In English is astronaut.
Astronaut.
Yeah, cool.
T'yi söylüyor musun?
Astronaut. Now you can say it. It's like a yumuşak T. It's like
Astronaut.
yes, like that. So an astronaut. Yes. Cool.
Bu kadar.
Bu kadar. Yes.
Which is-
so astronaut.
Which is mi demeliyim?
Which is?
Who is mi demeliyim?
Which is the person who goes to space.
Which is the person who.
Who goes to space. Yes. That's grammar.
Öğreniyorum ya, öğreniyorum.
That's a grammar for later. All right. So next one we have is an interesting one because a lot of people don't know the meaning of this word because this word has a couple of meanings actually. Yes. Get ready. You're gonna get mind blown. So the word for when you go to the airport, you go through like passport control and then you go through the process of that. What is that in Turkish?
Hepsinin başka bir ismi var.
Okay. So you don't have like one name.
Çünkü biri passport control falan
Okay.
dedi.
After
İsimleri bunlar ya.
Okay. After passport control, when you go through like like they're gonna like frisk you, they're gonna like check your bag, stuff like that, and then you go. What's that process name? Do you have a name for that?
Yok sanırım.
Oh, you don't have. Well, in English, it's actually there's a name. It's called customs.
Ya custom müşteri değil mi?
Normally, that's customer.
Aa.
Yes, that's yes.
Çok ilginç.
Yeah, but there is another word for custom, which is the same meaning, costume. Actually, it's when you're dressing up for something. Like for example, if you're so you know that. So there is costume and there is customs. So this one we have as a job, we say customs officer.
Ben şeye şaşırdım. Customer'ın bundan gelmesine şaşırdım. Sanki müşteriden bunun gelmesi
Okay,
gerekir gibi.
customer. No, it's not.
Aynen, bundan bunun gelmesi çok ilginç.
Yeah, it's weird, but no, it's
Customs officer ne demek?
Customs-
Tam olarak Türkçe
It's
acaba.
the person who checks your who checks your passport and who like.
Ama just this.
No, not just. I mean,
yeah, there
I
is
mean,
no
yes.
meaning like other concepts like other.
no. There. I mean, there are
Other
names for them. Like there are
Bulamıyorum kelimeyi. Other yer.
yes concepts. No, right.
Other concepts.
Okay, so no, there are names for them. Like passport control. There is like a gate operator. There's a lot of them, but all of
All of
that
them?
is called customs.
Ama ille havaalanındakiler mi? Başka yerdeki müşterilerle ilgilenenler olamaz.
No. It's nothing about müşteriler. It's nothing about customer.
okay,
It's nothing about that. Yes, customs also, for example, for a country. Country has customs also. So customs has a lot of meaning, to be honest. Yes.
İlginç.
Yes. It's weird. But for now, just make it simple. The people who work at the airport are called.
I feel safe.
You feel
because of
safe.
that.
Hopefully.
I'm yelling. Yelling mi?
Yawning.
Yawning.
Yelling.
Yelling.
Bağırıyor. Çünkü çok sevdi. O yüzden bağırıyorsun.
I'm yelling because
I'm yelling because I'm safe. Because I feel so safe.
I feel so safe.
Yes, I can see that. All right, so the people who work at the airport, the people who check your passport, we say customs officer. Now, the next one we have is very easy. Is the person who drives a taxi. We say
Taksici.
taksici. Who sells taxi. Taksici.
Yemin ederim aynısını ben söyledim.
Taksici. Who sells taxi, but yeah. So, okay, in English, it's a taxi driver.
That makes sense.
Yeah. or cab driver, because taxi has two words,
Yeah.
taxi or cab.
You mentioned that.
Yeah. So taxi
Şey-
driver or cab driver or taksici.
Do you know the jokes about the taxi and the customer?
Beni şurada azat.
Taxi, yolcu.
No.
Yeah,
Don't
because how you call the taxi driver? Taxi. Like, and,
yolcu. Okay.
And yolcu.
Okay. It's like when someone it's like when someone calls you on the interphone. So we say like Kimo, it's like Beno.
No.
Yeah. Like that. Bunu gibi yani.
Çok kötüydü. Seninki çok kötüydü.
Biliyorum.
Very common like jokes. This
Yes, I know. Like taksici, yolcu. Yes, I get it.
taxi, yolcu. Not taksici. Taxi,
Yolcu.
yolcu. Because there was I'm not sure about that. There was a movie like very old.
Yolcu?
The jokes came from
The
movie.
joke came from the movie. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you were.
Taxi, yolcu. There's a scene.
Okay, I don't know it. I thought you were talking about the meme of the taxi. You know, like the foreigner with the taxi driver. Like he doesn't know how to tell him to get off. Like I want to get off here.
Ay,
Beni şurada
o da
azat. Beni şurada azat. I thought that's the one you're talking about.
Çok komik.
That's the best video ever. That's like.
Beni şurada at.
Beni şurada
Tükür.
at. Beni şurada tükür. Evet.
Get drop of me.
You know, beni şurada sil. Delete me from the car. That video is amazing.
Çok komik video
Yeah,
ya. Bu arada çok haklı. Neydi onun şeyi? Hani asıl demesi gereken şeyi ben hala bilmiyorum.
Ben de hala bilmiyorum.
Gerçekten mi?
Ben ne diyorum normalde? Tamam buradayız.
Buradayız.
Ben öyle diyorum. Tamam buradayız.
You don't know the Turkish
I don't know
one.
the Turkish one, so
I don't know the English one. Sorry. It's difficult.
drop me off here normally. It's
Drop me off. Actually drop me off.
Beni
Garip
şurada
aslında.
asat.
Beni burada...
In English it's that.
Bunun videosu Türkçe miydi, İngilizce miydi?
It's,
Hani Türkçesini mi bilmiyordu, İngilizcesini mi bilmiyordu?
Yok Türkçe de bilmiyor. İşte o yüzden öyle.
Videonun orijinali Türkçe miydi, İngilizce miydi?
Türkçe galiba.
Çünkü ikisi de öyleymiş gibi geliyor. Benim burada azaltı.
Evet. Bir tane yabancı, bir tane Türk. O yani taksici, o şey.
Taksici mi Türk?
Türk. O
Benim burada
yabancı.
azalt.
Evet, o bilmiyor işte. O yüzden.
Beni burada at.
Beni burada at.
Beni burada arabadan sil.
Beni arabadan sil.
I think the customer doesn't know...
He doesn't know Turkish.
Doesn't know also English.
No, he knows English, but he doesn't know how to say drop me off.
Yeah,
So
because he's not saying drop me off.
yeah, he's not saying. He's saying anything but that. He's saying everything but.
Exit me from the
Exit
car.
me from the car. It's. I love that
Beni
video.
arabadan çıkar.
Beni arabadan çık.
Ben otobüsten nasıl iniyorduk onu bile unuttum. Beni arabadan indiriyorsun
I don't like when I take like dolmuş.
Evet.
I don't say anything. I wait for people to go down. I go down with them. Gerçekten bu videodan üzerinde yer yapıyorum.
İneceğin yerde inemiyor.
Hiçbir şey demiyorum.
İnmiyor.
Really?
Kimse inmediği için sen...
Bekliyorum. Bekliyorum. Gerçekten.
Ay çok komik.
Gerçekten öyle yapıyorum. Hala öyle yapıyorum. Hala öyle yapıyorum.
Bir dakika. İnmek işte.
Değil mi?
İnmek istiyorum. İnecek var.
Tamam inecek var ama inecek var yani ben biraz kaba zannettim. O yüzden yani söylemiyorum. Bekliyorum.
Müsait bir yerde inebilir miyim?
Ha işte bu hala şey
Yok.
hala
Ben şu
Alıştım
an mesela
beni.
şey unuttum. Otobüste inip binmek ne demekti unuttum.
get off. Get
Get on the
get off.
bus. Tamam. Get on the taxi mi peki?
Get on and get off. I'm gonna get off here diyoruz.
Tamam.
Evet. Ya da drop me off here.
Drop me off. Beni dropla.
Beni dropla. İşte Türkçe düşünme.
Beni burada bırak.
Beni bırak. Beni burada bırak.
Ha, burada inebilirim.
Yes. Ha. Burada inebilirim.
Exit me.
Exit me from...
Çok komik muhabbet ya.
I love that video. I love that video. Okay.
Acaba ciddi mi peki o videoda?
Yok tabii ki ciddi değil. Kamera var ya.
Ama var da çok gerçekçi.
Ha, çok gerçek.
Bilemiyor
çok...
gerçekten.
Ha, olabilir.
Hadi devam edelim.
Okay, that was fun. Okay, now for the next one, it's actually me and her together because okay, I'm a teacher and you're still studying, but you play guitar and you sing.
Evet.
I play guitar and I don't sing, so so
Different
we're
way.
different way. Yes, so we're both
Musicians.
musicians. What's in Turkish? Musician. Oh, okay.
Müzisyen.
Musician, so musicians.
Yeah, very similar.
Yes, very similar. By the way, check her out. She's amazing. Check her out on her page and
Adımı arasın.
yeah,
Anywhere.
anywhere. So next one we have is when you go to a market and you buy something. So the person who takes the money from you, what is it called?
Kasiyer.
Cashier in Turkish. In English, it's cashier.
Cashier.
Cashier. Kasiyer.
Peki
Cashier.
kasa ne? Kasa ne demek?
The cash registry.
Ama böyle ne yazar orada? Kasanın üstünde bir şey yazar ya.
Yeah, the
Cash mi yazar? Ne?
no, the cashiers are there. Öyle diyorlar.
No. I'm talking about the place who working. The place which is working
Yeah.
cashier on.
Okay, like the machines that they're
Where
like
is
the
cashier? Where
yes.
the cashier?
Where do cashier work?
Yeah.
Okay, they work on the cash machine registry. That's the name of it. The cash registry.
When you go to any cafe or restaurant, like there is a name on the cashier, you know. Like,
Yeah.
Kasa yazar mesela.
Okay, kasa is cash registry in English.
Çok
Yeah.
uzunmuş.
Yes, that's why they don't say it. They use cashier.
Okay.
The cashier is there. The next word we have is
Baker.
baker. What is baker?
Fırıncı aslında.
Fırıncı. Yes, baker. So when you want to cook something but in an oven, we don't say like I'm cooking. Like for example, you can say like I'm not.
Baking mi?
Yes, you say I'm baking a cake. You don't say I'm cooking a cake. It's yeah. So bake. It's in Turkish. How do you say like?
Fırın.
Yok, like I'm making a cake. Kek yapıyorum.
Kek pişiriyorum. Kek yapıyorum. Keki yapıyorum. Keki pişiriyorum.
Ha, pişmek. Okay, this one. Okay, so baking a cake in English.
Komik bir şey anlatacağım.
Hı hı.
Benim bir akrabamın ne demek olduğunu unuttum. Akraba.
Relatives.
Okay. I have a relative. I have a relative. Bir tane.
I have a relative.
Who has a surname that Baker.
Okay.
And he is living in Australia.
Okay.
So he using Baker. Like not
Like the name
fırıncı.
Baker. Okay, like the
Yeah,
surname Baker.
Yeah.
Okay, because in English there is actually a
Yeah.
surname.
Like and her name is Ibrahim.
His name is Ibrahim.
His name is Ibrahim. Sorry about that. His name is Ibrahim. Like we are using takma adı ne diyorduk biz? Call name. Nickname. Ibo.
Okay.
And-
Ibo Baker.
Yes.
It's like
Abby Baker.
Abby Baker.
Kullanıyor.
Okay. Interesting.
Ebu Bekir gibi duyuluyor
İşte,
ama
yes.
değil hani. İbo fırıncı gibi aslında. Değişik bir bağdaştırmış onu.
Yes, they mixed everything together,
Evet.
but yeah. Okay.
Abu Baker gibi oluyor.
Abu Baker,
Abby.
yes. But because Baker, it's a very known surname in America also.
Öyle mi?
Yeah, there is like one of my favorite voice actors. His name is Troy Baker. Yeah, so Baker is a very well-known.
Yani bu da öyle değiştirmiş
Okay.
soyadını.
Actually, it makes sense because like people don't understand how to
Ama
pronounce
mesela
it.
ben Seray Hardworking kullanmazdım.
Yeah, so I hardworking.
Ama çalışkanı da yabancılar söyleyemiyoruz ki. Jealouskin diyecek.
Jealous skin. Next one we have is when you go to the in Turkish you say eczane.
Eczane.
Yes. So the person who works there. What do we call them?
Pharmacist.
Pharmacist.
Eczacı. Konuşamadım. Türkçeyi unuttum ya.
Eczacı.
Eczacı.
That's a very actually
Zor.
Zor, yes. Okay,
Eczacı.
like eczane, okay, I can say that, but the pharmacist I can't say.
Eczacı.
So in English, pharmacist is the person who works in a pharmacy or
Eczacı.
yes, eczacı.
Muhtemelen 30 kere eczacı dedik. Oraları koyalım. Eczacı. Eczacı. Eczacı.
So yes, so we're done with the jobs basically, but now just we have one more thing. Now, if you want to ask someone, like, what's your job?
What's your job?
Okay, now we can say what's your job. For example, I'm a
İşin ne?
yes,
Mesleğin ne?
yes. Now, what else can we say?
I don't know.
Now, okay, now
I'm here for to learn.
you're here. Okay, I thought maybe you know. Neyse.
I'm here.
I'm here. I'm
to
here
learning.
to. I'm here to learn.
I'm here to learn.
Yes. So, if you want to ask like someone you met and you like you don't want to sound very formal, you want to sound like normal, like neutral. So you say, "What do you do?"
Ne yapıyorsun?
Ne yapıyorsun? Yes. What do you do? Now, if you want to say it like more of a like more respectful, so what's your job? What's your job? Okay. If you want to, like, there are a lot of ways. You can say also, what's your line of work? But that's like a little bit, too much. What's your job is
Abartmayın
enough.
ya.
Yes. What's your job
Abartma.
is enough. But if you want to be very, very professional,
Okay.
you say, what's your profession? What's your profession?
What's your profession?
Yes. What's your profession?
Architecture.
I'm an architect.
I'm an architect.
Yes.
Or ama profession, uzmanlığın ne?
No, it's like not professional. Profession is like what are you good at gibi yani. So
I'm
job.
good at architecture.
Yes, but
So
we don't say
I-
I'm good at architect. I'm an architect.
Öyle mi deriz?
Yes.
Tamam. Architecture demeyiz yani.
No, I like yani what
What's
where,
your per
what's my profession?
what's your profession?
I'm an English teacher.
No. I told like ask me.
Okay, what's your profession?
Architecture. I cannot say architecture. Can I say architecture? Just
No,
architecture.
because what's your profession? It's like what's your job. That's the meaning of it. So yeah, so what's your profession? I'm a bir şey.
I'm an architect.
Now,
Architect.
the last one.
I'm an architect.
I'm an architect. Architect.
Aynen.
Now, the
Ben
last.
mimarlığın ta kendisiyim arkadaşlar.
Okay, now the last thing we say is again, if you want to sound very like, actually, they don't ask this question normally. They ask it in airport, for example. So they can say, "What's your profession?" or they can say, "What's your occupation?"
Wow.
Yes, occupation. It means job. It's again
Occupation. Ama
occupation.
It sounds good.
It sounds good, right? Yeah, occupation.
Occupation. What's
No,
your
oc-
occupation,
no,
bro?
Oh my God, that's very wrong on so many levels. But
Hiçbir alakası yok.
yes,
Sakın böyle
don't say
kullanmayın.
occupation, bro. Don't say that.
Occupation diyorsanız kesin çok resmi biri
Aha.
konuşuyor.
Sonra bro diyorsunuz.
Bro.
What's your occupation, kanka?
Relax, chill.
Chill.
Be
yes.
chill.
So basically, those are the jobs. Now we have more jobs actually, like more jobs that are very, very well known. For example, what did you want to do when you were young?
Actress.
You wanted to be an
Actress,
actress.
yeah.
So actress is for the woman.
I want to do acting.
No, I want to be an actress.
No.
I want to do acting.
How can
Yes.
I say use in the sentences?
I want to do acting.
I want to do acting.
Yes. So actress as a woman, actor is a man. Also, we have şarkıcı.
Singer.
Again, singer for men and women. So what about like the women who dress up like in really nice clothes and they walk?
Fashion model.
Fashion models.
Model diyoruz hani.
Okay, a model.
Fashion model.
Actually, even in
Fashion
English, we
model.
say like she's a model, for example. Yeah. So fashion model is yes, model.
Actually, I'm doing like 3 of all.
You're singing.
Yeah, I'm singing. I'm
You're-
actually acting and I'm doing modeling.
How you act too? And you,
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, yes, yes, photogenic face,
Thank you.
acting too, and she also sings. What can't you do?
Her masada var.
So, next one we have is the person who makes the clothes. We say they're a designer.
Yeah.
What's in Turkish?
Tasarımcı.
Tasarımcı.
Yeah. Moda tasarımcısı diyebiliriz
Okay.
mesela.
Fashion designer or designer. Yeah. All right. Very nice. And people who do sports, like they are like for example, I don't know, like I'm not really good at sports.
Oh, you can say soccer athlete. Atlet nasıl okunuyor?
Yes, so that's like it's in Turkish you say atlet.
Atlet.
In English it's athlete.
Athlete.
Athlete.
Athlete.
Like the word thank you.
Futbolcu
Athlete.
ne demek?
Football player or
Ha,
soccer
futbol
player.
Ya soccer player buraya söyleyemez miyiz?
No, athlete.
Aynen.
So athlete is like a general concept. So it's like all people who do sports are athletes, but then you can go specific, like football player, basketball player, tennis player, and whatnot. Yes. So no, these are the. See, yes, it is. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.